Hello, I'm Sensei Alex Kakio, and the title of today's talk is Die Freezing, Die Sweating. But before we get into that, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I post talks in the future. If you could hit the like button, that'd be great too. And if you want to do a deep dive into Buddhist training, check out my book, Perfectly Ordinary Buddhist Teachings for Everyday Life. It's available on Amazon, and there's a link to a sample chapter of the book in the description for this talk. A monk asked Tozan, "Where is the place with no heat and no cold?" Tozan replied, "When you're hot, die sweating. When you're cold, die freezing." Now, what's the meaning of this koan? Well, we should remember that when Buddhist teachers talk in these koans, they use metaphors to describe larger things in life. So when the monk asked Tozan, "Where is the place without heat or cold?" he's asking, where is the place without joy or suffering? Where is the place of perfect inner peace, which we in Buddhism call nirvana? And Tozan replies, "When it's cold, die freezing. When it's hot, die sweating." Now, when he says die, he doesn't mean that we should literally die, though it is possible to die of heat and cold, obviously. Rather, he's saying we should give ourselves wholeheartedly to these experiences. We should leave nothing behind, nothing out. We should give every part of our being to what's happening around us. If we're cold, don't just be cold, freeze wholeheartedly. If we're hot, don't just sweat, sweat wholeheartedly. Give yourself to the experience. Now, how does this result in us experiencing nirvana? Well, I had an experience earlier today, which I think gives us a clue. I have a laptop, and it's a bit older, and it's a bit slower than I would like. And earlier today, I was trying to use it to search for something in preparation for this talk, and it was going slowly. And it was spinning and spinning and spinning, and the page wasn't popping up, and I was suffering as a result. And then I realized the reason I was suffering had nothing to do with the laptop or the internet or the slowness with which the page was popping up. I was suffering because I wanted the internet to move faster. I wasn't in the experience of waiting for the page to load. I was thinking of all the things I could be doing if only it would load as quickly as I wanted it to. And because I wasn't giving myself wholeheartedly to the experience, because I wasn't willing to die freezing, as Tozan would say, I suffered. I lost my inner peace. But the moment I was willing to just sit in the moment, simply watch the screen load slowly but surely, let the seconds pass like I would during a meditation, all the angry feelings went away. And of course, this doesn't happen with laptops. It happens in daily life as well. Maybe we're waiting for an Uber, and the app says the ride will be here in 3 minutes. But then 3 minutes passes and the car hasn't arrived yet. So now we're angsty and we're hopping from one foot to the other because we're not just waiting for the car to arrive. We're not willing to die sweating, as Tozan would say. We're thinking of all the things we could be doing if only the car would get here. Of all the things we've been deprived of because our ride hasn't arrived yet. But if we're willing to just die in the moment, to just fully give ourselves to what's happening, we go to the place without cold and heat, without suffering and joy. And the only thing we experience is inner peace. So that's the talk for today. I hope it was helpful. If you'd like to read articles I've written on Buddhist practice, you can do that at my blog, The Same Old Zen. If you'd like to speak more about experiences of nirvana or inner peace that you've had in your own life, please leave a comment in the comment section below. I promise I'll respond. I love to hear from you guys. So that's the talk for today. Hope it was helpful. Until next time. Amitabha.